2009, 214 former residents of India, countrymen of India, moved to Saskatchewan. Last year, Kumar, was 431, an increase of over 100%. So for the challenges you're having at the temple, it's Rob Morris's fault. It's also due to the credit of a great relationship we have with the national government on all matters of immigration. And I know that Minister Yelich is also here as well, and I wanted to thank her for her ongoing cooperation on Saskatchewan priorities, including immigration. Minister Yelich, it's good to have you here. So we are met tonight at an opportune time in the life of the relationship between Canada and regions and people of the world that we celebrate tonight. There are a number of very interesting developments in this regard, ladies and gentlemen, including a free trade agreement potentially between India and Canada, something that the province supports. Also, the near conclusion of the nuclear cooperation agreement between Canada and India. And within the dynamic relationship that exists between Canada and India, there is an even more compelling relationship between the province of Saskatchewan, all 1,052,000 of us, and a country of 1.2 billion people. It is exemplified and personified by the people in this room. Entrepreneurs and business leaders, leaders in medicine, leaders on the cutting edge of research, engineers who have brought the force of their own personal talents and passions and a beautiful, peaceful culture to make our province much, much better. The other piece in this very dynamic story is our trade relationship. That's unique. And ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to describe to you that trade relationship using some stunning numbers and statistics. Numbers like 60% of the Canadian exports to Bangladesh come from the province of Saskatchewan, and it's growing at 90% a year. 45% of all of Canadian exports to India come from the province of Saskatchewan. Our second largest customer for potash. 73% of the dried pea imports to India are Saskatchewan dried peas. 80% of the imported lentils to India are Saskatchewan lentils. The numbers get to be about 90% of dried pea imports into Bangladesh, and almost 100% of their lentils come from our province. 18,000 farmers is another impressive number. That's how many rely on the relationship between South Asia and the province of Saskatchewan. 2,500 jobs are affected very directly. My favorite number, though, in the relationship is the number 2. Because tonight we celebrate 2 regions of the world determined to have for their citizens the benefits of growth. 2 regions of the world whose scientists are working together today in terms of food security. 2 regions of the world whose technology sectors are determined to find solutions to energy security questions around the world. And during our trade mission, I want you to know there were 14 MOUs signed that went beyond trade, that went to research, that went to getting some answers to these important questions. We were not on that trade mission just to sell stuff. This is a relationship and a friendship. And maybe the highlight of the night was the Canadian High Commission in Delhi, when we were able to announce that because of the passions of Dr. Malhotra, Prince Albert, and our willingness as a people in our province to pay for the supplies, that there would be a cancer clinic for women living in India, that 2,000 Indian women would receive cervical cancer screening. It's more than a trade relationship. It is a partnership. I had never felt so at home, so far away, in such a different culture as I was during our trade mission. It has left an indelible mark on me. We met with the Chief Minister of Gujarat and the Maharashtra, ministers of the national government, Prime Minister of Bangladesh. We were welcomed with parades and a military band. I've never received so many flowers in my life. I made the mistake of telling my wife, and she was even more upset that she was at home playing music. And I asked myself then, and I ask it now, how could this feel as it does? My first time there, how could this relationship feel so right and so mature? Well, Mary Catherwood, the 19th century novelist, wrote this: 2 may live together for many years under the same roof, yet never really meet, and 2 others, at first speech, are old friends. Old friends met on that trade mission, and we meet again tonight. Namaste.